Hey, what's up, Jay?
Word. Who I got on the horn?
This is Auburn alumni.
Hey, what's up, man?
Oh, man, I'm just basking in the glow of another offensive renaissance when
Yeah.
we play an elite team or a top 20 team. Just you know, we're running out of descriptives after these games. It seems.
Yeah, I know, and I think you've pointed out you were concerned that in these big games, Gus tends to kind of lay eggs, and sure enough, against Georgia, he laid an egg, kind of, didn't he? I mean, I'm curious to hear from you, Auburn alumni, if you thought that fourth quarter, did it change things at all for you in your mind?
Uh, no. It did this. It it obviously makes it a little bit easier to go into work on Monday here in Atlanta. That we didn't just lay down and die.
Yeah.
But the problem is, and I think this is true of just about everybody, is it's getting to become a broken record where we're like, gosh, our kids played so hard and we fought so hard, but time and time and time again, we just completely are ill-equipped from a scheme, from personnel decisions, everything. And it goes back to Gus. I mean, again, why are you telling the press and the fans that we're a work in progress with 2 games left in the season? And here's the other question about that is how many times, including this week, we're a run play action team. We're a run play action team. And we come back and we throw the ball 50 times. But not just that, Jay. This is the issue. And it's not like it was a variation. It was the same, 5 yards from the line, a slant, bubble screens, screens to the outside. Again, I point out, as this is the drum I've beat forever, we should be throwing a deep 50-50 shot to Schwartz every quarter minimum. We need to be, and I know that we went to Seth again on a couple of balls, and it was one in particular that I think if Bo had put it a little bit more in bounds, he probably comes down with it. But Regardless, again, the talent you have is not being schemed up to be utilized appropriately. And it's the same thing. I mean, I'm fine with running a screen, for Schwartz from time to time. I'm not cool with that being the entire game plan for him.
Yeah.
And I don't care if they're playing 2 deep safeties. The guy has got an Olympic track star speed. He can split any safety in America. Get him the ball downfield.
He got 9 targets tonight. Now, I know some of those were the kind of plays you were talking about that probably were not going to be big gainers, but he got targeted 9 times, got 7 catches. So, I mean, they were using him some. It's just that Seth had 20 targets, dude. 20!
Yeah. And the thing is Seth was balling. I mean, he played great. And again, it's nothing against the players. Again, played their guts out. But, why does it take 3 quarters for us to figure things out? Why does it take us 3 quarters? And part of it was the defense. I know Georgia switching it up. But why in the world are we not even attempting really to run the ball to start with? I mean, we came out slinging it like crazy. And we're like that. I mean, if Bo's going to throw the ball 50 times in a game, we're probably not going to win. And especially if you consistently are telling us that we're a run play action team, well, where's the play action? You're running the ball, 1 time out of 10.
Yeah. 30 for 50 tonight. That's crazy to think that. Yeah.
And you see my post on the board, Jay, and obviously I think the whole sunshine pupper doom and gloom thing is the dumbest thing on the planet. I think that you can be, someone that obviously we're all desperate for Auburn to win. We all want to, but I had felt the same way that Brian Matthews had felt. I said, as bad as that Florida game was and as bad as the LSU game was, he's got a chance to change the narrative in November. He's got a chance to prove to the Auburn fan base, to the media, to the power brokers, to everybody, hey, I've got this program still in the right direction. We got good young talent. And to basically lay an egg for three quarters, again, the defense puts up numbers that make you just completely scratch your head how it's a loss. They had 9 3-and-out save for us.
Yeah.
They hold Georgia to 250 yards of offense. That is a W any day of the week, unless you are Auburn. It's the same situation. Our defense has to put up historical numbers for us to win a game.
Yeah.
And, here's the thing. I mean, even without Tua, there is not a single solitary Auburn person out there that feels great about our chances against Alabama, even with Mac Jones coming into Jordan Hare.
Yeah, no.
They're just not.
That should at this point you should think they should win that game, and I don't feel that way.
No, and so that leads to this question, and Jay, you would know more than we would. You know, I said, and I've said on a couple of posts, I said, I don't think 8-4 gets him fired unless it's an 8-4 where he drops every single game against the rival, and he does it in a fashion, obviously, that also is kind of a black eye. If you come out and you lose 21-14 to Georgia at home, and you follow that up with a loss to Mac Jones-led Alabama in Jordan Hare, okay, and you go 8-4 that way, I do not see how that isn't the nail in his coffin. And I don't care. You know, you can have a national media guy say, "Oh, 8-4, they're wanting to fire him. He beat Oregon."
Yeah.
But again, it's when you're what is he now, 6-20,
yeah,
or whatever against our main rivals.
Right in there.
You just can't do that.
Yeah, I hear you. It's going to be an interesting situation if they were to lose to Alabama. You're right. I think it's going to get real hot real fast.
But the biggest thing is where's the identity? Where is the consistency as far as, okay, we're Auburn and this is what we do? It feels like, I mean, you look at this game, you look at the Florida game, look at the LSU game, it just looks like Gus is going out there with kind of well, let's see if this works. Oh, that didn't work too well. Let's try this. That didn't work too well. And there's no real identity. There's no excuse with the athletes we have on this team. There's no excuse with the personnel we have on defense and the performances we're having on defense to finish up at 8-4. And quite frankly, even with Mac Jones at quarterback, I do not have enough faith in this offense, not the defense, not the team, the offense, for us to generate enough points to beat any competent opponent.
Yeah.
And this is the major issue that there is. It's not sunshine pupper. It's not boom, boom. I'm pretty sure it's 98% of the fan base now that is reaching a point where it's like no one goes into a game feeling we're going to win the game if it's someone that's a competent opponent. Yeah. We don't. If it's a similar style of talent, personnel, we feel automatically, oh, man, I don't know how we're going to generate enough points. And that should never happen at Auburn, period. So, agreed with what you said. The best case scenario is Gus leaves to Arkansas, but I think that there's going to be a hard decision that has to be made by the power brokers. And the problem is you have now reached a level of apathy. I don't consider myself a sunshine pumper. I'm not considering myself a doom and gloomer. I consider myself a realist. And realistically, I'm expecting us to be an underdog to a Tua-less Bama team. I'm expecting the same type of routine. We'll probably come out, maybe have a great opening drive, disappear for a quarter and a half in the second, halfway to the third, show some life. Defense will probably hold Alabama to their season low, like we do with everybody, and we'll probably lose by 7 points, 10 points. And then what we'll hear in the post game is we're close. Just a couple breaks here and there.
It's not good enough.
Sorry, that's the difference. At the elite level, you're not going to blow everybody out. Okay, when you play LSU, Florida, Georgia, Alabama, we all are recruiting at a top 10, top 15 level. Okay, everybody's got athletes. You're not going to be 2 touchdowns better than these teams. The way you beat them is you beat them with scheme, you beat them with correct personnel decisions, and you beat them with a sound strategy. We have none of those. So now what we're getting is the attaboy of, oh, man, we came real close to LSU, came real close to Florida, almost got Georgia, but that's not good enough here. It's just not.
Auburn alumni, good points, bro. And I appreciate your pragmatism for the whole thing. That's a good thing to have.
Thanks, bud.
All right, bro. See ya.